Hi, welcome to our quick power flow focused on the upper body. For today's practice, you don't need any props, just your mat, and I have on what my husband calls my muscle shirt. You're welcome to put on your own if that makes you feel good. We'll start in just an easy seat. So pausing here, settling in, lift crown of the head towards the sky, maybe roll shoulders up towards your ears, then slide them down the back body. Inhale, lift arms to sky. Exhale as if you're pulling a bar down, pull those elbows down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, active pull. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Arms lift on inhale. Exhale, pull down. Few more rounds at your pace of breath. Really squeezing shoulder blades together behind you. Elbows down towards your side. One more. Lifting, then hands to the mat. We'll come to a reverse tabletop, so unwinding your legs, hands come behind your hips. Lift your hips up for that tabletop shape. We're just reversed. Hips lift towards the sky, and then lowering hips down, slide them through your arms here, and then press back up for reverse table. You can continue to work with your pace. Now this also might not be available just based on anatomy, like your arms might not be quite long enough. You're welcome to bring your hands on blocks to help with that, or you can simply just pause when your seat touches the mat and then lift back up. One more wherever you are. Then lowering back down. You can return to easy seat for just a moment and then rock over to our typical tabletop shape. Starting here with some of those push-ups, bring right foot off the mat, extend it behind you at a diagonal, then lower chin and chest down, pressing back up. We'll be here for a count of 10, working at your pace. That doesn't mean you have to get 10 push-ups in. Keeping your elbows in, here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that knee back down. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, slide it under for thread the needle. Resting that right shoulder on mat, right ear on mat. Then lifting back up once more. Hands comes to the mat. Walking your toes out for plank pose on the toes. Right hand under face. Open for side plank. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Feet can be staggered for a little more stability or stacked for a little more challenge. Taking in this thread the needle variation. Left hand comes under shoulder. Back to the sky, here for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back to mat, return to tabletop position. Other side, this time left leg reaches up to the sky first. 10 count of push-ups on this side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Returning to that tabletop. Thread the needle, left arm to the sky. Slide it under. Resting elbow, shoulder, and ear on mat. Breathe here. Return left arm back to the sky. Finding that plank on the toes. Left hand comes under the face. Open up for side plank on this side. Right arm reaches, hips reach to the sky. Thread the needle variation. Right arm under, lifting back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pausing with arm lifted. Return to plank. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Hips reach towards the sky, heels towards the mat. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, rock forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Twist through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to nose. Back to three-legged dog. Lower your foot back down. Rock forward to plank. 10 count of mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back. Other side. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Lift back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Lift to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift to three-legged dog. Return to downward facing dog. Rock forward to plank. 10 count of mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, adding on to that. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees for chaturanga push-ups. Lower down, lift back up, lowering halfway down. Keep those elbows tucked in. Lower and lift. 3 more. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. This time all the way to the mat, tops of the feet to the mat. Lift your heart for cobra. Return to the mat, press up to plank. Downward facing dog. Option to stay right here or use your inhales to rock forward to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Noticing that engagement in your shoulders here. 3 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Pausing next time you're in down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, press your sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands forward and up. Exhale, fold all the way through. Plant your hands, step back to plank on the toes or plank on the knees for chaturanga push-ups. Inhale, puff up back the heart. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, all the way to the mat. Untuck toes, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. You're welcome to stay holding in plank or holding in down dog if that feels better for you. 3 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Pausing in down dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Lift for crescent. Finding your eagle arms here. So bring right arm in front of you. Left arm sweeps underneath. Stack the elbows. Backs of hands can touch or palms to palm. If this isn't available in your shoulders, you're welcome just to hug opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Breathe here. Now inhale, lift arms to the sky. Exhale, pulse down, pull elbows towards your belly button. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. We'll be here for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing with arms lifted. Open your arms back up to crescent. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank. 10 count of shoulder taps, shifting your weight from one hand. Left hand touches right shoulder. Right hand touches left shoulder. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, hips up and back. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step it between the hands. Crescent on the other side. This time you'll bring left hand down first. Right elbow sweeps under, stack your elbows. Backs of palms can touch, or backs of hands, palm to palm, or just grabbing opposite shoulder. 10 count of those pulses. 10, pulse up. Lowering down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pausing next time with arms lifted. Undo your arms, fingertips to the sky, hands back to the mat. Step back for plank. Here for a 10 count of shoulder taps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Spin back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms at shoulder height. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm overhead. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes to long edge of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Wrap your peace fingers around big toes. Actively pull the crown of your head towards the mat. Finding engagement in your arms here, almost like you're flexing. One more round of breath. Inhale, wide-legged half lift. Exhale, turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Step left foot back to meet right and plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior 2, other side. Arms at shoulder height. Inhale, palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, left arm overhead. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten that front leg, turn your toes. Hands to hips, wide-legged forward fold. Peace fingers around big toes. Active engagement here. Pull that crown of the head towards the ground. Finding that feeling of flexion, that's hard to say, in your arms here. Inhale, wide-legged half lift. Exhale, turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Step left foot back to meet right. Breathe here. Lower down to forearm plank. Breathe here. Walk your toes and lift your hips for dolphin. Walk your toes back out. Return to that forearm plank. Lift back up to plank on the hands. Entire exhale here. Lower all the way down. Untuck toes. Lift your heart. Elbows come under shoulders for Sphinx. Breathe here. Scan low body to release. Full inhale through the nose. Exhale completely out the mouth. Press into your hands. Shift back for a seat on your heels for hero's pose. If this doesn't feel good in your knees, just come right to an easy seat. We'll take this shape for some cow face arms. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Left hand reaches up towards your ponytail. Even if you don't have a ponytail, imagining you have one. Then right arm reaches to find those fingertips. Now you might find fingertips and be able to clasp here. You might just have hands stay reaching. That is totally fine. Just feeling some openness in your shoulders. One round of breath here. And then release, hands back towards your side. Other side, left arm reaches up. Right hand comes up towards the middle of your back, imagining grabbing that pony. Then left hand reaches towards your fingers. Noticing this side might be different than the other side. I have a lot less mobility on this side, I can feel. So you might have hands just reaching here, maybe quite a bit of space between the fingers. Maybe your fingers are clasped. One more breath. Gentle release. Bring your legs out in front of you for diamond pose. So soles of the feet pressed together, space between the heels in your body. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, folding forward. You might bring hands under, arms under shins, I guess. Might pull you a little deeper. This can feel really good in some bodies. If it's not available to you, just put your hands right back on your feet. Breathe here. Next round of breath, lifting back up, soles of the feet to the mat. Scoot your hips forward and then lower down to your back body. Bring arms out to a cactus or a T shape. Hips shift to the right. Allow knees to fall to the left. Gaze over that right shoulder. 3 full rounds of breath here. Waiting for your next exhale. Guide yourself back towards center. Other side, shift hips to the left. Knees fall to the right. Gaze can drift over that left shoulder. 3 slow rounds of breath here. Next exhale, draw back to center. Knees hug into chest. Forehead up to your knees. Little yogi hug here. Exhale, release into Shavasana. Giving yourself permission to relax here. Be heavy here. Reminding ourselves that this pose is just as important as any other pose we did today. Give yourself a few full rounds of breath here. Body can remain still, but if it feels good and is available, you're welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, starting by maybe wiggling fingers or toes, maybe a nice good morning stretch, toes reach one direction, fingertips the other, and then guiding yourself to a fetal position on whichever side feels best for you, before gently pressing up to a comfortable seat. Pausing in these last few moments of class just to feel gratitude for showing up today, honoring your body with movement and a little rest. We'll close with a collective breath. Inhale, fingertips reach towards the sky. Exhale, pull hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you so much for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a beautiful day.